Welcome back by a new video on my channel. Not some time ago I talked about Thnx and Andrew Tate and how they're not friends anymore, and now we have something similar to that. Andrew Tate is now saying goodbye to Adin Ross. If you don't know, Adin Ross and Andrew Tate were friends, I would say. So there was like a big brother, little brother kind of friendship going on. Obviously Andrew Tate wanted to give Adin Ross advice, but Adin Ross is now addicted to drugs again, and Andrew Tate seems to say goodbye to Adin Ross. Let's take a look at the clip.
Someone asked me about Adin Ross. Supposedly Adin Ross is back on the lean. Is that true? Do you know who he is?
I know a little bit about Adin Ross, but I can't really dive into stuff like that. Just find out sort of media. So
if Adin is incessant on the fact that he wants to continue to take drugs, then there's not much anybody else can do about that, and he's going to have to live the life path he's laying out for himself.
I do understand what Andrew is saying. Some people would just don't want to be helped. Even if you try and you give them advice and you try to help them, they just keep going back to their own habits. I don't know how bad addiction is Adin Ross has with lean. I don't even know the drug itself, but he seems to be addicted to it, and he has stopped for some time and now he's back on it again. So I guess Andrew Tate and Adin Ross are not going to be hanging around anymore. They had like a couple live streams together. I think even Adin Ross met Andrew Tate at some point. This is not the first friendship that's falling apart, obviously the Thnx one, but I do think Andrew Tate was closer to Adin Ross than Thnx. Honestly, I always find Thnx to be more a person that's like drifting on what is popular. I do think Adin Ross is less like that, obviously.
someone you spoke to already, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I spoke to him. I've done like podcasts with him. He's a kid, and I try and help him a bunch, and then he got addicted to lean. Supposedly he's back addicted to lean. I have things to do. So if you're going to get back on lean...
Yeah, but bro, that comes down to the brotherhood thing again. Who do you have around you?
Completely.
You know what I'm saying? Even like you said, having money doesn't always equate to happiness. If you don't have the right people around you, if you don't have the right goals, if you don't...
It's a fair point. Even if you have money, that doesn't mean your life is going to be okay. Look at LeafyIsHere. He has money and he just takes drugs, and Adin Ross seems to be the same way. They just keep going back to taking drugs because they're so bored of their life. They don't know what to do with their life because they're already rich. So if you're rich and you already, have money, what you're supposed to do the entire day? That's a pretty difficult thing to answer, honestly. And I do think it would be better for Adin Ross to have someone to listen to, have like a father figure or like a big brother that is pushing him in the right direction. But instead of that, he seems to be hanging around with OnlyFans girls and low quality girls and other streamers that obviously have the same lifestyle that he is having right now. So that's only going to make things worse if you have friends and people that you hang around with that have the same toxic lifestyle as you have. Instead, he should find people that he actually can look up to and that have like a better lifestyle.
Someone like Adin Ross, who's a little nerd, made a bunch of money streaming, stayed a little nerd. Now he's a super nerd on lean.
How old is he?
I don't know, bro. If he's like 20 something, he's got like 50 million a year from some haram.
Well, I guess he's still got time to grow and stuff, but he needs to find out quick.
Seem to be roasting Adin Ross here. You could see it in two ways. One way could be like he's trying to motivate Adin Ross and trying to push him in the right direction with saying that stuff. In other way, you can see it like he's just bullying him. I honestly do think Andrew Tate has the better intentions for Adin Ross. Obviously, they spent time together. They maybe were even friends at some point, but obviously, because of the lifestyle Adin Ross is living, that kind of changed right now. The same kind of happened with Thnx, but it was kind of different because Thnx obviously changed his opinion on a lot of topics. He was more into like the red pill kind of stuff for some long time because that got him views and attention.
That's the truth.
When you stand for nothing, and the only way you can even keep your career is to a degree drama, to a degree being a clown and attracting attention for being entertaining, not for being knowledgeable, not for educating, but entertaining other people. You're entertaining as a person if you keep going on and off drugs. We wouldn't be talking about him unless he was going on.
That was brutal, I'm not gonna lie, but he does have a point here. A lot of YouTubers need to do drama or do extreme stuff just to keep their channel alive, because people love drama, people love like when streamers do like weird stuff or there's like weird news about them. That's exciting, and people always tend to go to negative news over positive news. People are like that, obviously. When you hear something like Adin Ross is using drugs, a lot of people, you know, started googling him and how he's doing right now. Obviously that gets a much more attention than actually when he's not doing it. So I understand the point he's making. A lot of the times drama, negative drama, even gets you attention and clout on YouTube. Obviously that's not a good thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but that's how YouTube works, that's how social media works. Drama and negativity are two things that sell really well on YouTube and social media. You can just see anything that's going on Twitter, on YouTube. A lot of it is just drama, and we all know that. Obviously we've been online for a long time to know that drama and all that stuff gets so much views and clicks. But having said all of that, do you think Adin Ross and Andrew Tate are still going to talk, or do you think the friendship is gone? Some people are going to say they were never friends. I can understand that, but I do think there was kind of a friendship going on. Obviously it's pretty sad. This is the second friendship that's broken. The first one was with Thnx. That one was more obvious because Thnx changed the way he was talking. Obviously, yeah, he stopped with the red pill stuff. Just got the clout and attention from saying that stuff, but he actually didn't mean it, and then he just left. So having said all of that, I hope you found this video interesting or enjoyable. If you did, subscribe on the channel, press the like button, and I'll see you all in the next one.